As you read this, you've likely experienced decades of change, growth, and challenges that may have shaped your life in significant ways. You've probably worked hard, raised families, built careers, and chased the milestones that life often dangles before us. But now, as you enter the later stages of life, there's a message I'd like to share, one that I believe is essential, especially for those who have been part of the system for decades. The message is simple: do less. At first, this might seem counterintuitive, perhaps even ridiculous, in a world that constantly demands more. More work, more engagement, more productivity. But step back for a moment and consider. You've already spent a lifetime doing more. You've achieved, fulfilled responsibilities, and met societal expectations. So, the question arises, what truly matters now? After all these years, what is genuinely worth your time and energy? 1. Do less. The key to fulfillment. When I suggest doing less, I'm not talking about giving up or withdrawing from life. Rather, I mean carefully choosing where you invest your energy. At this stage, time becomes your most precious asset. The world often pushes us to accumulate wealth and chase status. But is that still the smartest strategy? Maybe it's time to redefine what success means. Many of us were conditioned to believe that happiness comes from accumulating wealth, possessions, or achievements. Yet, as we age, it becomes clear that happiness is not something we can buy or earn solely through work. True joy comes from focusing on what brings us genuine satisfaction. So, ask yourself, what do you want less of in your life? Less stress? Less obligation? Less noise? In quiet moments of reflection, many people realize that freedom, not accumulation, brings lasting happiness. Freedom from the rat race, from endless commitments, and from doing things that no longer hold meaning. 2. Reevaluating value. Time over money. In a society where money is often equated with value, it's easy to forget that time is equally, if not more, precious. We spend our lives earning, saving, and preparing for the future. But what happens when that future arrives? What are the true measures of value when you reach 60, 70, or 80 years old? At this stage, it's unlikely that the size of your bank account or the things you own will bring as much satisfaction as the time you have left. Time with loved ones, enjoying simple pleasures, and savoring small moments often become more valuable than any paycheck or pension. This doesn't mean money is unimportant. It plays a role in providing security. But once your basic needs are met, more wealth won't necessarily buy you more happiness. The question becomes, how will you spend your time? Value your time as much, if not more, than you once valued your money. 3. Less work, more life. Escaping the pressure. For decades, we've been told that hard work is the path to success and happiness. But many of us have realized that more work doesn't always lead to more life. It can take us away from the things that truly matter. Whether you've already retired or are considering stepping back from the grind, this is the perfect time to reconsider what work means to you. Work has often been the focal point of our lives, but life after work offers a new kind of freedom, one where you get to choose how to spend your days. Ask yourself, what commitments can I let go of? Which activities no longer serve your happiness or well-being? What would you like to do more of? For some, it's as simple as spending more time outdoors, enjoying hobbies that have been set aside, or exploring new passions. The choices are now yours to make. For living on your own terms, subtract, don't add. Many of us think the answer to life's challenges is to add more possessions, more commitments, more accomplishments. But what if the real solution lies in subtracting instead? At this stage, reflect on all the things that take up your time and energy, which of them truly add value, and which are simply habits or expectations imposed by society. There is a powerful freedom in realizing that you don't have to do it all. You don't need to fill every moment with tasks and responsibilities. Focus on what makes you feel alive, simplifying your life, reducing obligations, and removing the unnecessary opens up space for joy. It's about learning to say no to things that don't matter, so you can say yes to the things that do. 5. The joy of simple pleasures, rediscovering what matters. As we age, the things that bring joy are often the simplest. Time with loved ones, a quiet cup of coffee, or the sound of birds in the morning. These moments, unlike material wealth, don't cost anything but enrich our lives in ways that money can't. We live in a world obsessed with more success, more stuff, more status. But the truth is, many of us find joy in less distraction, less noise, less pressure. Peace can be found in quiet moments and simple pleasures that we may have overlooked in our younger years. So, ask yourself, what truly brings you joy? Is it a long walk in the park, a conversation with an old friend, or a quiet evening with a good book? Whatever it is, make time for it. These are the moments that will matter most in the end. 6. Freedom from the opinions of others. As you grow older, one of the clearest lessons is that other people's opinions don't matter. In our younger years, it's easy to get caught up in the expectations and judgments of others. But with time, we come to realize that their opinions are just that, opinions. Whether it's about the way you look, the choices you make, or the lifestyle you choose, you don't owe anyone an explanation. This is your life, and you've earned the right to live it on your own terms. Stop worrying about what others think. Embrace your freedom to be yourself. Wear what makes you comfortable. Do what brings you joy, and let go of the need for approval. 7. The power of letting go, releasing control over the future. One of the most challenging lessons in life is learning to let go, especially when it comes to the future we envision in our younger years. Many of us have spent decades planning, preparing, and saving for a future that may not have unfolded as we hoped. But life rarely goes according to plan, and that's okay. There's incredible freedom in letting go of the need to control what comes next. After all, we can't predict everything. Whether it's financial changes, health challenges, or family dynamics, life is full of unpredictability. Instead of worrying about tomorrow, ask yourself, what can I enjoy today? By embracing uncertainty and letting go of rigid expectations, you open yourself to unexpected joys, opportunities, and moments of peace. Trust that you've done enough, prepared enough, and now it's time to live in the present. 8. Embracing gratitude, the path to lasting happiness. One of the most transformative shifts we can make in later life is to embrace gratitude. As we age, it's easy to focus on what we've lost, youth, certain abilities, or loved ones. But equally important is recognizing all that we still have. Gratitude is more than a feel-good emotion. It's a practice that can change how we experience life. Taking time each day to reflect on what we're thankful for, no matter how small, shifts our focus from what's missing to what's present. The warmth of the morning sun, the laughter of grandchildren, or simply being able to take a walk and feel the breeze. These small moments are the fabric of a joyful life. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring the challenges that come with aging, but it does mean choosing to focus on the beauty that still exists. By embracing this mindset, we cultivate a deeper sense of happiness, one that isn't dependent on external circumstances, but rooted in appreciation for what is. 9. Finding purpose in the everyday, meaning beyond accomplishments. In the earlier stages of life, purpose often seems tied to big achievements, career success, personal accolades, or fulfilling family roles. But now, purpose doesn't have to be found in grand accomplishments. It can be found in the everyday. Purpose exists in moments of connection, simple acts of kindness, and in how we continue to contribute to the world in small but meaningful ways. It might be as simple as being a support for a friend, passing wisdom to younger generations, or nurturing relationships that matter most. This stage of life is a time to rediscover passions and interests that may have been set aside. Whether it's gardening, painting, volunteering, or taking care of a pet, these activities give life a richness that doesn't depend on external recognition. Remember, purpose isn't about doing more. It's about being present with the life you've built and the people you love. Conclusion: your life, your freedom. As you reflect on these ideas, consider how you might subtract the noise and add more peace to your life. Let go of societal expectations and embrace your own path. You've earned the right to do less. Focus on what truly matters and live life according to your values. In the end, life's true joy is found in the simple moments, the laughter of loved ones, the peace of nature, and the knowledge that you are enough just as you are.